Today I'm out here with Jessica. Jessica, how long have you been using blues?
Since they hit the streets. So it's been like, what, 2 years now? I was a heroin addict before I did blues. So
What's the difference between H and these counterfeit pills?
for me, the withdrawal is a lot worse as far as the fentanyl goes. It's a way different kick than it is for the heroin. But I mean, I've never really favored the blues more than heroin, but I guess it helped me in a sense because I used to slam it. So now I don't slam no more. That's a plus, but there's nothing good about smoking blues at the end of the day. So.
And how were you introduced to blues a couple years ago?
I had a drug dealing boyfriend, that seen the money in it. He used to sell like pounds of meth. So once the blues hit the streets, I mean, there were just thousands of pills in the house then.
And what does your day look like? What does it consist of? What's your goal every day?
To get up and make sure I don't get sick. As shitty as, excuse my language, as much as that sucks, that's what it is every day, If I don't get up and do something for my addiction, by the end of the day, I'm not gonna feel good.
I've had people tell me that they continue using not for the high, but to prevent the withdrawals, the sickness.
Yeah. At one point in time, I used to just use it just so I didn't get sick. I wouldn't even try to get high. It was just more about, I didn't want to be sick, So a pill a day was okay, But life goes on and things get harder, and they got a lot cheaper. As they got cheaper, you buy a lot more. You buy a lot more, you do a lot more, you withdraw a lot harder.
And what are you seeing out here in the streets when you come out here? Like, for example, I see a lot of younger people. The youngest I've seen is 13. Are you seeing a lot of young people coming out here?
I am. A lot of these people I've been talking to, they're 18, 20. I'm about to be 30 in a couple of days. I'm not that much older than them, but that's crazy to think that I wasn't out here like this when I was 20, And a lot of them choose this lifestyle, though. A lot of them have places they can go, but they can't get high. So they choose that they'd rather get high than have somewhere to stay. That's their choice, And they instead of bringing each other up, it's cutthroat for no reason. And like I've always told people, like, hey man, people talk a lot bad things about heroin addicts, call them junkies, this and that. But when I did heroin, I never had the person that was doing heroin would steal my tray or steal my heroin. I could pass my tray and they'll take my blue off of it, get it back and it's gone. Like, what, I'm just trying to be nice to you. Now I don't have nothing. Well, I don't know what happened. Sorry.
It's getting a lot more ruthless out here.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried professional treatment?
I did some time as a juvenile and I've been to rehabs. I know what I need to do. It's just more about doing it, Yesterday, my brother, he's at a treatment center. He's been in and out of prison since he was 11, and he's finally doing really good, But he had a home pass, and he was home for a couple of days, and then he messed up yesterday, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, my brother is doing awesome. I have a little brother and sister too that really look up to him, and he was out here getting high with me, and I couldn't tell him no, but I didn't want to say yes at the same sense. But if I didn't say yes and I told him no, he was just gonna go somewhere else and get it because he already wanted to do it. So I'm not gonna send him out there to get it on his own when he's not out here like that right now.
And what do you think is gonna happen, Jessica? Where do you think we're headed as society? A lot of young people out here, these are super cheap. These pills are super cheap. They're getting cheaper. I've been to Tucson. I've been to Albuquerque. It's out there. People tell me it's in California. What do you think? Where are we headed from your perspective?
Downhill. I've always thought our biggest problem is we spend so much money on the war on drugs and we should spend more money on just trying to fix the people. It's all about supply and demand. You can't sell something if nobody wants it. If they focused more on, they're doing better now, like with putting people in rehab, paying for it and whatnot, giving them the option to get clean if they want to. That I can say is a lot more easier nowadays. It is a lot easier. You Google it, pick up a phone, they'll come pick you right up on the corner, take you to rehab or take you to detox. There you can go to rehab. From there you can go to rehab. That it wasn't always like that, And these detoxes are getting a lot easier to get into because you had to really be in a physical withdrawal for them to even accept you. But now they know that it's an epidemic. They know that it's real. It's happening. People are losing lives. People are losing children. You know.
So you're aware that there are lots of resources out there. Sometimes it's just the willpower from like for example yourself, right? You're just not ready right now.
Yeah. You know, but I wake up every day and tell myself, like, today you're gonna go to the methadone clinic, or, you know, because the sooner I get it started, the sooner I'll get to a better spot. Last year, I was sober, I was clean, I had a job, I was doing what I needed to do. Life happens, and here I am now this year.
So sometimes you have relapses, some triggers you.
Yeah, and instead of it just being like a weekend bender, it turned into like months later.
And sometimes it turns into years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you know. Like for me, like, yeah, I've been doing blues since they came out. I mean, I was clean last year, but I've been dirty all this year.
What advice would you give young people that are being peer pressured, or you know, they're thinking about being cool, right? Because their friends are doing it, and what would you tell them?
Hey, there's nothing cool about smoking blues. At the end of the day, the second somebody finds out I smoke blues, they look at me differently. You know, I don't always get the indications, you know, I'm not like that. So there's times where I'm with somebody and I don't tell them right away or whatever, and then they start smoking whatever they smoke, and I'm like, oh, can I smoke a tray? Oh yeah, go ahead. I can tell their whole demeanor changes, the way they look at me, everything, you know, because these people out here will do anything for blues, right? That's what they say, you know. So if she's a girl, she's gonna do whatever it takes, right, to get her fixed. Guys try to take advantage of that all the time. You use it to, like, you know, over my head. So I think that, I can make her do what I want her to do, and she's gonna do it because I got what she wants. People pick up their wallets and put it in their pocket, you know? Make sure their phone's where they can see it. And I'm not a thief. I don't steal from people. I don't sell my body to get my drugs, you know? But that doesn't stop them from thinking it. The second they find out I smoke blues. There's nothing I can do, because I've already made my impression on them, and it can be a really good impression. Well, but she smokes blues. You can't trust her.
At the end of the day, nothing good comes from blues, right?
Nothing. I'm not gonna say I've had one good thing come from this. There's not, you know?
Jessica, thank you very much for sharing your story, and by you having the courage to share your story, open up, you could possibly save somebody's life by preventing them from picking it up to begin with, okay? So I commend you for your courage and for you trying to help somebody, because when I let you know that the purpose of this channel is to create prevention through awareness, you're more willing to share your story, okay? So thank you very much. Please stay safe. You matter out here. Your life matters. I hope that you become more courageous soon and really get to treatment and just live a better life, right? Because you understand that you deserve more. Just right now you're ill, you're sick, and you need to get better, basically, right? So I'm gonna hand you here's a goodie bag with little treats. That's from one of my donors sent that over, so filled with goodies for you, snacks, and also I'm gonna go grab you lunch from my subscribers sent me money to buy you some lunch, okay? So Jessica, stay safe. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, thank you.